So, you guys probably know by now that GTA Online got its summer DLC update yesterday, which consisted of a bunch of new cars to GTA Online, some new co-op missions for the yacht, and some adversary modes for the casino. But there was one update that was made to GTA Online that most people probably didn't notice, myself included. And that's what we're going to be looking at in today's video. Now, if you're wondering what exactly I'm talking about, it was actually an update to the size limitations for GTA Online that came along with the Los Santos Summer Special update yesterday. Now, this information comes to me from a tweet by user Ryan M2711 on Twitter, where he mentions that upon the new update for GTA Online, limitations such as TXD have been increased from uint 16 65535 to uint 32, and that's a really big number right there. And he goes on to say this is undoubtedly preparations for the big update later in the year. Now, if you don't know what Ryan's talking about here, he's referring to Rockstar's past post about the big final update coming to GTA Online later this year, which many people have been speculating to be a heist taking place in either Liberty City or North Yankton. Now, obviously, this is a pretty big update to make considering it will be an addition to the already existing map in GTA Online. We also got a reply on this tweet from Videotech on Twitter mentioning that there are lots of advantages to this upgrade, most especially map modding. We saw the limit exceed for many mapping projects such as Liberty City, and this resulted in areas to experience broken textures. However, now is no longer the case. So what Videotech is trying to basically say here, or at least what I think he's saying, is that this increase in space allows for new additions to maps to be made without textures having to experience issues, simply because there's more space to hold these new textures. Overall, from this note, we pretty much can confirm that Rockstar is preparing GTA Online for a big content addition to come in the very near future, but let's take a deeper look at what exactly this change does. Now, before the update, the limitations to GTA Online, as mentioned, were uint 16 65535. Now, looking at this a bit deeper, let's try to understand what exactly this means. uint 16 refers to 16 bits, and when trying to look at this in binary, the max value of 2 to the 16th minus 1 would be the amount we see here, being 65,535 bits. Now, when trying to relate this to GTA Online's limits, this could be in regards to the amount of storage set to TXD being the previous amount before the update of 65,535. Now, with this update increasing the amount to uint 32 for TXD, this would mean that this update has increased the storage limits of TXD from 2 to the 16th minus 1 to 2 to the 32nd minus 1, resulting in the new value of a bit over 4.2 billion bits, as we can see from his tweet right here, which is a huge leap from sitting at 65,535. This massive increase is likely why Videotech mentioned on Twitter that this would allow Rockstar to make updates to both the Mile High Club building as well as adding a new island to the map without having any issues. If we look at the space requirements of GTA 4 itself as a game, the game takes a little bit over 6 gigabytes on consoles to download, but this includes the entire game, which includes missions, audio, textures, and thousands of other pieces that work together to make the game function. Now, if we were to cut this down to simply the map portion of the game, it would likely be half of the total storage, if not a little more in terms of the space required, which would mean making an addition on the scale of Liberty City to GTA Online could come out around 3 to 5 gigabytes worth of space. Yesterday's Los Santos Summer Special update took a little bit over 2 gigs for me, so it could make sense to me why this would take a little bit more, considering the update is a bit bigger. Now, tying all of this together, it's definitely a pretty interesting point to look at, considering Rockstar Games is planning something big for GTA Online this year, and with hidden changes going on like this in the background, this could be hinting at an update so big that we haven't seen before. I made a video talking about this, some of the potential locations this update could take place in that you guys can check out if you want. I'll leave a link to it in the description. But most of you on that video believed that it's either going to be taking place in North Yankton or possibly Liberty City, both of which I consider to be pretty plausible locations. North Yankton, however, is the location that I think most of us believe the update will take place in, mainly because it's already a location in GTA 5 from the prologue of the story mode, as well as a few other missions where you do make your way back there, and would probably be the easiest addition for Rockstar Games to make to GTA Online compared to trying to port over an entire city from GTA 4 into GTA Online, while updating the entire map graphics wise to match its GTA 5 counterpart of Los Santos. The last thing I wanted to look at today was this very old post from City Morgue that they shared on Instagram a while back stating they had a collaboration with Rockstar Games coming in summer 2020. Now, it appears most of us kind of forgot about this as we didn't actually see anything with them come with this summer update, but it looks like yesterday's update had absolutely nothing to do with them. So it's possible that this collaboration may have been delayed to the final update coming later this year, or this post that they made could have got them in trouble and been an NDA breach, as Rockstar never usually has their partners talking about upcoming projects before they announce them. I'm interested to hear from you guys what you think this change made by Rockstar Games as part of the summer update means, and what you think these size limitations may mean for GTA Online, and what Rockstar Games might be adding to GTA Online in the coming months. As always, guys, it's been Nick Plays Games, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!